Hello Gates. Bob Crane was the kind of star who seemed to have it all. With his easy smile and quick wit, he became a household name in the 1960s as Colonel Hogan, the clever leader in the hit sitcom Hogan's Heroes. Audiences adored him, and off-screen he was just as charming, warm, funny, and magnetic. But while the world saw a man at the height of his career, his private life was spiraling in ways few knew about. What started as a dream career would end in betrayal, scandal, and a brutal murder that remains unsolved. Crane's rise began in radio, where he became known as the man of 1,000 voices. Hosting a popular morning show on KNX Los Angeles, he interviewed stars like Marilyn Monroe and Bob Hope and impressed even Walt Disney, who called him the fastest wit in the West. His radio success led to acting opportunities, including a guest role on The Dick Van Dyke Show that opened more doors. By 1965, he landed the role of Colonel Hogan, and Hogan's Heroes became a smash hit, running 6 seasons and earning him 2 Emmy nominations. His face was everywhere, on TV, in magazines, even on lunchboxes. But even during the show's success, those close to him noticed changes. His appetite for excitement grew, and his interest in photography turned into an obsession. His friendship with John Carpenter, a video equipment salesman, deepened that obsession as the two began spending nights at bars, filming their encounters and pushing boundaries. Crane's personal life suffered, and his first marriage ended. His second marriage also became strained, and by the late 1970s, his once bright TV career was fading. He focused on stage work and spoke about turning his life around, even considering cutting ties with Carpenter. But in June 1978, just weeks from his 50th birthday, Crane was found murdered in his Scottsdale apartment. He had been bludgeoned to death, and the scene showed no forced entry, suggesting he knew his killer. Carpenter quickly became the main suspect, but there wasn't enough evidence to charge him. Blood was found in his rental car, but without DNA technology, it could not definitively link him to the crime. For over a decade, the case went cold until it was reopened in 1990 with new forensic techniques. Carpenter was finally charged and went to trial in 1994, but the jury acquitted him, citing poor handling of evidence and lack of proof. Crane's family was left without closure, and the trial turned his life into a public spectacle. His children struggled with the way his legacy became defined by scandal rather than his achievements. Over the years, attempts have been made to solve the case with modern DNA testing, but the results have been inconclusive, and the evidence is now too degraded for future analysis. Today, Crane's name is still tied as much to his unsolved murder as to his acting career. For those who loved him, that is the greatest tragedy of all, his decades of work overshadowed by a single violent night. He made millions laugh, yet his story ends in sadness, with questions that may never be answered.